5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Broodkeeper Diurna is the first of two bosses in the third and final wing of LFR Vault of the Incarnates Raid, called Fury of the Storm. Before you get to the big girl Razageth herself, you have to deal with Broodkeeper. As a tank, you just basically enter the instance and go straight from the entrance along the corridor leading you to Diurna. It couldn't be easier than that as far as directions are concerned, other than dealing with massive AoE damage that goes on the whole raid, not just yourself as a tank, and the fires, floating little fireballs everywhere, but that's on our glorious healers to keep us up, and that's what they get paid for, not you. Diurna can be a massive nightmare, but also can be relatively easy if people, especially you as a tank, don't ignore the key mechanics, or, in all honesty, one key mechanic. You deal with kind of two things here: the boss herself and the ads that get spawned from the eggs that are everywhere. You can see them straight away, they're everywhere in the room. If you ignore the mechanic to keep the ads under control and just try and kill them as they spawn, they will eventually overwhelm you and the raid will wipe. Instead, you need to look out for the main raid mechanic, which is called Greatstaff of the Broodkeeper. Diurna will place her staff on the ground and it will start projecting lightning beams, targeting what I believe are random players. As a tank, additionally, you get a special action button that you can press to basically call for the staff's lightning on you, so that the staff starts targeting you. Why? Well, main thing to do here is, first of all, to be as close as possible to the next cluster of eggs by the time she is kinda about to cast that Greatstaff ability, and then start running towards the eggs so that the beam follows you and destroys the eggs before the ads spawn. It's as simple as that. Staying closer to the eggs ensures that overall duration of those lightning beams would be enough for the beam to reach the eggs and destroy them, rather than finish and run out basically before that happens. Those beams travel rather slowly and they don't last for a very long time. That is really the key point for you to look out for as a tank. Beyond this main mechanic for you to watch out and direct as a tank, I always say the same thing. Install Deadly Boss Mods add-on DBM from curseforge.com and thank me later for not wasting your time here and not boring myself or you to tears trying to remember and point out every secondary thing that you might need to do. DBM is for that. It tells you when to taunt off the other tank, etc, etc. Go do yourself a favor and install DBM. And in case you are one of the lurking experts and think that everyone has DBM, what kind of guide is that? You would be amazed how few people actually have Deadly Boss mods installed in LFR or any pickup groups that I am dealing with. So guides like mine are here to give you general appreciation and context of the fight if you are not lucky enough to have someone in the raid to actually type it all up and explain it for you. And that is all there is to know about Broodkeeper Diurna in LFR of the Vault of Incarnates. I'm sure that other raid difficulties offer you some other challenges with this boss, but not here, not in LFR, thankfully. But this is already plenty for a disorganized LFR group to worry about. Go have fun, like the video if it helped you, and come back for my upcoming easy, well, not so much, explanation of how to tackle the final boss, Razageth. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you soon.